Hey, people, it's your boy Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Welcome to the Two Live Stews Court of No Appeal, honey, where the truth and justice do not live, and rulings and order are merely a suggestion. Where the Honorable, sometimes, Judge Hollywood presides. All rise.
Okay, BMX, this is what they want. That family shit. Dirty. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Bonds that can't be broken. Watch it. Hey yo, we family. 3 times we heat rhymes, eye to eye, Jinx, X and I. A bond that will never die. Wise guys will split the pie. Big style, hypnotize. I'm back home, the shark in the town. Let the fin roam, my fam in the zone. See how we rock well, exotic flow. Crystal seashells, never sleep where the beast dwell. Monster the music, you the shit, then prove it. This is hip hop, get your shit chopped. It's been a long time coming on the same track with fans dumping. Look how your man's gunning for fam, cause we all stand for something. Salute the fans production, producing mass destruction. We ask nothing, command respect, that's the law of instruction. Back in the south with a Dutch in my mouth, fam. That's what I'm all about, damn. 3 deep when we rolling out. Leave your face posted out. Double holster, twin toasted out. Your style bitch, watch me hold it out. Get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We family. Unbreakable balls, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family. The jester, nobody does it better. Ain't nothing like fam riding a beat like a bike. When it come to this rap shit, yeah, I know we out of sight. Every nigga about on Tonka Fest, that Jinx is the best. BMX Supreme Jester, who gon' run up and test? I'm outside the gate, not in the bleachers or sideline. That mean that I ain't playing, motherfucker, I'm bout mine. You had your time, now it's mine to shine. I'm hungry when I spit, can't you hear it in the rhyme?
Okay. We have the new advertising rate sheets. Okay, so if you'd like to advertise with the Two Live Stews, you can do that. Very simply, email me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. We've got rates to advertise on the show for any budget, for the most part. We tried to, and that's why it took so long to put it together. We wanted to make sure that we could accommodate, all budgets. All right, so sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, and we'll send you the rate sheet. And advertise with the Stews. I mean, we got a bunch of different ways we can advertise your business. If you own an internet business where you're doing most of your business on the web, or if you live in Atlanta in particular, this is perfect for you because we reach those 2 groups of buyers, put it like that.
Right. So we can work with everybody's budget. So if someone calls and they just ain't got no bread, you're going to figure something out.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
We'll figure something out.
That's bullshiggity. We're not gonna figure something out if they ain't got no paper. We're not doing that.
Stews, I got $50. All right, this is what you get $50. we'll give you a fist. Shouts out to so and so business, and we'll give you a fist.
taste a moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, no. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern edge, girl. Yeah. Okay, now pour me a one. Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young. Wet this cup like the fountain in you. Shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what you drink, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Yeah, because you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, no. I wish I could take some moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern edge, girl.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rap. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
With the recent announcement of black jobs being taken, here's a list of jobs for the blacks. Job opening number 1 is stove light supervisor. This person is in charge of making sure that the stove light is on and if the bulbs need changing. This tradition is for us because it allows our ancestors to find and season our food in the middle of the night. Which brings us right on to job number 2. You need at least 15 years of training for a cast iron skillet trainer. This person is going to make sure that the cast iron skillet is passed down to the family member that knows how to cook, but also knows how to properly clean it. We will not be giving this to just anyone. Now, number 3 is very important. The spades project manager. Not only are they in charge of taking the tools out of the deck, they're also in charge of scoring and making sure nobody trains anyone on how to play spades, but the people that sit down know how to play.
Stewart Media and Entertainment presents the Two Live Stews Experience. We back, show. This right here, this ain't your ordinary-ish.
Two Live Stews Experience, Ryan Stewart, Doug Stewart, baby, we back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, we are back. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you, but them folks sat us down forcefully. What up to the Qs?
Do not let anyone confuse you. The Two Live Stews started this shit.
The Two Live Stews Experience, shouty. If you're not stewing, what the hell are you doing?
As usual, we got to thank God every minute of every day. It's a pop-up, shorty. What up, though?
What up, though, man? Pop out. Pop out 18. Pop out 18. You know about
Pop
that.
out 18. What's that mean?
Pop out the line.
Oh, pop out 18. Oh,
It's a pop-up show, so you know, we popping out. We popping out, man. What's going on?
Oh, doing outstanding, man. You know, you want to invite the rest of the crew in?
Yeah. There goes
I come in crunk.
She in the Philippines. She got a signal from AOL.
It's the jungle back there.
It's like
It's
the
the
jungle
jungle
sometimes
back
that make
there.
me wonder how I keep them going under.
That's the truth. Ollie. That's
And then we got the great Naughty Dread. Naughty, what up, baby?
Man, same suit just reheated.
That
You
him
got
in that
AOL
same
too.
suit just, it kills me.
Maybe,
Why y'all
you
say
know,
we got AOL?
Because your screen is super fuzzy. It's getting better actually right now.
Is
Naughty had
clearing
a
up.
little delay with his sound.
And I need everybody to see me in my jungle boogie.
Well, I can't even really see you that clear. I mean, it's not bad, but
Me?
I can tell you got darker. I can tell you've been tanning. You've been in the sun.
Yes.
Mhm.
All night long.
Shouts out to all of the Stewies in the chat room watching the show, watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, because this will be a replay. Thank y'all for popping in with us on this pop-up.
And we do a lot of chat reading during the pop-up show, so the majority of your messages will probably get read. I'm not saying all of them will get read, but there's a good bit of them that will.
So basically, we're going to try to talk about some things that we wanted to talk about this morning, but I had to go because the man got his foot on my neck. And read a lot of chat and do all that. But before we do that, man, I wanted to say something that happened to me literally about an hour ago.
Okay.
And then I got a question for you.
Okay.
Hey, now Ollie just left.
Damn. She's left.
Is it an earthquake or something? Let's remove her from the stage till she come back. Oh, she's back. She's back.
She had to adjust something. Oh, get the light.
The light. Okay.
All right. So can you bring it back up?
Now I'm sorry. I learned how to move some buttons. Is that better?
That's
a little
much
bit?
better. That's much
okay,
better.
good. I'm trying to
That's
be
much
helpful.
better.
So I got a question after I tell you this quick little story.
Damn, what's under that dress, Ollie? I mean, what the hell? You better be careful,
know
Shorty.
what's under that
Over
dress.
Wow.
Hey, you ain't got to ask what's under the dress.
I'm going to go back.
We already know. I know you got it on you.
Go back and watch the replay.
Golly.
Golly.
My bad. I was trying to get comfy.
Well,
Sorry.
I mean, you're gonna get us kicked off of the internet.
I did it.
Wow,
Right.
Ollie
On
got a peep
YouTube.
show going on. Arlie's peep show.
On YouTube, you
Keep
can't
your-
get kicked out the internet
Listen,
for that.
like I tell my nieces, and I'm about to start telling my daughter any day now. Keep your special, Ollie. Golly.
I've been trying. This chair is really tricky. It's tricky.
Ollie, I'm gonna keep it real. You get naked on here right now, our ratings go through the roof.
Okay.
I mean, so
hold on.
the question has to be asked: Are you ready to give it up for the team?
I have been told that I've had to take one for the team. So just give me a wink, like a wink, 2 on the left, 1 on the right, and then I'm gonna know what to do. Okay.
The episode of Sanford's Son, Fred was trying to tell the cops that he was being held up, and he answered the door. He was like,
Yes. Right.
"Go ahead, I just did it. We just get you."
Oh, my bad. I'm coming.
Whoa, hey. All right. Okay. All right.
Lean
Doug,
back,
you were saying
real fast
something.
and lean back. Lean.
You were saying something before Ollie started to do the peep show. What
Then
were
I
you
got a
saying,
question after I tell y'all this quick little story. You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience, brought to you by Southern Edge Beverage, CO.com. As you drink a Heineken.
Mhm.
Southern Edge Beverage.
It's the evening, man. I'm drinking and doing some other things too. I mean, I'm done for the day. I'm on this being. I'm being nice to be on here with y'all today. I'm being nice.
Okay, so I'm getting on the elevator to come up to the apartment, and 2 young dudes walk in. They get on the elevator with me, and they clearly look like they're from, I don't know, and I don't want to judge people, but they look like from like Decatur or the Swats or something like that.
Damn.
Young cats, and they shawty in this and they shawty in this back to each other, right? And one dude turns to me and say, hey, oh, hey, and I'm gonna clean this up. Hey, hey, would you make love to a midget? Would you make love to a midget, It's like, I'm thinking of first of all, why are you on our elevator, sir? And second, I was like, what did you say, man? He said, would you make love to a midget? Would you make love to a midget? He didn't say make love. He said the F word. And I says, certainly not. I would not make love to a midget. The moral of the story is, he didn't offend me with the midget question. He offended me by calling me Onk 10 times.
Yeah. I mean, you got a beard full of gray hair, man. And you got no hair on top of your head.
At least it wasn't pops.
Right. That's a positive thing. You made Onk.
You made
right. You Onk.
Unks are like cool.
Onk denotes cooler than pops.
Then pops.
Agreed.
Yeah, they could have called you, hey dad, would you make love to a midget?
Or old man.
Right.
What up, old man?
Real quick, old man.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm glad I didn't think of it like that.
Sometimes they
That's
say,
good.
"Hey, OG, you could have been."
Hey.
OG.
And
Okay,
for the
so
record,
on the pecking order, OG
No, no,
and
no.
Onk, which one is cooler? OG or
Onk.
OG's cooler. OG's
You
cooler.
wanna be
OG's
Onk.
cooler.
I mean,
I
OG
thought
is
you wanted to be
cooler.
Onk.
Thanks. I'll listen to
But,
Nadi.
I
I'll
mean,
listen to Nadi on
Unc
this.
is younger though. Unc is younger.
OG
I'm
is
yeah.
younger.
I go
original
to the
gangster.
store, they be like,
OG's
"Hey, what
older.
up, Unc?"
You're right.
I be like,
You're
"Oh,
right.
really?"
I mean,
Hey,
you
look,
know,
man.
I
Well,
feel kind of some kind of way about that, man.
And
I'm
it
gonna
is
tell you,
after
I
8
don't want to
o'clock.
be auntie. I don't.
Right,
I don't like
that's what they
it.
call
Don't
the
call me
women.
auntie. I don't want to be none of that because that equals out to cougar, equals out to some other stuff. Don't do me that
MILF.
at
You'll be a
all.
MILF.
I don't
real
want
quick, man.
none
They
of
ain't
that.
called you auntie yet.
Yes,
Before
and
we
I'm
get
like, I give them a sharp turn. Like, who is you talking to, child? I'm your age.
It is the Two Last Stews Experience. It's a pop-up show today, okay? But before we get into any of the topics and talk about what we're going to talk about today, all I'm going to say is this.
Oh,
Don't sleep on that midget pussy. Don't sleep on it. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to get into it. We're not going to get into it. My family's outside.
How I take myself out the thing? How do I just get out?
Just don't sleep on that. And you got to think about it. They don't get a lot of action because people like you say the things y'all going to say. So that thing be dripping and juicy and ready for action. You hear me?
Wait a minute.
You don't think there's a midget community out there where they just busting down?
But yeah, they probably are busting down, Nadi. But at the same time, when they get a big opportunity with a big person, it takes them to another level. So I think I better stop.
This
All
is
right,
going
never
off
mind.
the rails.
Did the rules change after 7 or something like that?
It's after 8, man. We could do after dark after 8.
Right, this
That's
prime
what I
time.
Okay.
But if I can't, then I won't. I want to retract everything I just said.
It's too late to turn back now.
Throughout
About to
midget
have a
Newsy.
minute. And I don't think you can say midget anymore either. I really think they're little
It's
people.
little person.
yeah.
You're right. You're right. Oh,
So we're already in trouble.
You're
So
right.
midget is bad, but midget but this is
Midget
is
Poonan
okay.
is okay.
Poonan.
Yeah. It's
And
okay.
really, I thought it was going to be a one-time experience. And the minute I left, I'm like, damn,
I'm
I'm
going
gonna call
back.
that little person again. I'm gonna go back over there one day. I'm gonna go back over there. I'm gonna go check her out again.
I'm glad you did use the term little person, man.
Yeah.
That is just-
I apologize for saying the other word. I forgot about that, but it's just little person. Yeah.
Wow. You threw me
I'm-
for a loop
I'm
just now,
done
man.
right
I'm
now.
all discombobulated.
Well, I wasn't in my right mind. I was hanging out, had been drinking, and I didn't realize that it was a little person until I sobered up. But
I just
go
have a
ahead, Ollie.
question.
Yes.
Okay, so how did she? Because you're not short. So did she? Was she? You felt somebody tugging at your leg in the club, like, hey, or did you see her across the room? You was like, oh, I'd like to see what that spins like. I'm just trying to figure out how that even happened.
Doug, should I
Yes.
divulge this information real quick?
Go ahead, man. You might as well. Damn.
We was in
And
a
Doug
club
said he
called
got a story too.
we was in a club called Legends in Detroit, and sitting at the bar.
Oh, that's all you had to say. This went down to Detroit.
It's in the deep, right?
Remind me to tell you a story
Down in
about
the D.
my first Detroit experience in strip clubs.
The little lady comes in, and she's with like one other little person and about 4 or 5 big people, and then she introduces herself, and I bought them a round of drinks, like 7 drinks. And after I bought her the drink, she came over and she was like, I really appreciate this drink. Guys don't really buy me drinks,
She had a high voice like that.
She did. And,
She was sitting on a stool.
I said, and she was sitting on the stool. You know what, guys? If y'all not gonna let me get the story out, then I just won't do it. Never mind. All right.
Go ahead, man.
Just forget it,
Damn.
guys.
Go
You're
ahead.
such a
man.
bait, crying Ryan.
Crying,
So-
Ryan.
So I buy the drinks, and then she comes over and she thanks me for the drink. And then she's like, you know what? I would let you hit. And I laughed like, you let me hit what? And she
Sorry,
was
man.
like, she
On
said,
one
if
night.
you have a bad night tonight, don't forget I'm here. And I'm like, what do you mean a bad night? You're trying to hook up, right? You're trying to hook up, right? And I was like, no, I'm not trying to hook up. I'm just chilling with some friends. She's like, well, if at the end of the night, if you want to hook up, at the end of the night, I'll be here for your holla back. So a couple hours go by, we're doing in the club, and it was a slow night. On the way out, I'm walking past her and I'm like, hey, how far you live from here?
After
She
how
started
many
laughing.
drinks? After how
She
many
started-
drinks?
We went hard. We went hard. I mean, I wasn't even driving. None
That
of us
was
were
a
driving
good
because we had
segue. We went hard.
We had intentions on. Very good, Ollie. We had intentions on going hard, so no one drove. And I saw her on the way out, and I'm like, "How far you live from me?" And she's like, "Man, I'm about maybe a mile or two away." I said, "Well, how fast can you get over there?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'll ride with you right now, big guy." Okay.
Rodney's making
Let's go then. Let's go then. And it was a night to remember. It was long ago.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was.
But it was a night to remember. And I just
ago.
don't think big people should sleep on little people's packages. That's all I'm saying.
I have a live studio.
They only have short legs. Everything else is normal size.
And listen, Nadi, when you lay down horizontally, you're exactly the same size. You're the same size.
This real tall dude tell us that all the time.
Man, I was throwing her little ass all over that room. It was awesome.
You were watching the Two Live Stews experience.
I didn't know if we was in there rabbit dancing or it was the WWA wrestling match, but it was going down. And she was
so the fact that you said this was Detroit, man, I'll never forget the first trip ever to Detroit. Never had been to Detroit until you went up there. And you took us out to a strip club on 8 Mile.
All Star. That's the name of the club. It was All Star.
Like I had heard of this 8 Mile place. I don't even know if the Eminem movie had came out already or not, but it was literally crackhead strewn across, across the entire area. We went inside, man. This place was like, you remember the movie Dusk Till Dawn?
I do.
What's the guy's name? The actor, Dusk Till Dawn. I can't remember his name right now.
I'll know the name of the actor because she knows all those actors and actresses' names.
So basically, in this, the reason I'm referring to Dusk Till Dawn and Dusk Till Dawn, the strip club they kept going to was like ran and inhabited by vampires. That's how the strip club look you took us to, man. It looked like vampires were dancing, man. Like the thing was so spooky and dark and nasty. You remember two strippers got into a fight outside, a fight to the death. One of them pulled a brick out, and they were butt naked fighting in front of the club.
At one point in time, Doug said, "Is anybody going to stop that?" And me and 5 or 6 of my teammates said, "No, let them fight. Leave them alone."
That was my first experience in Detroit, and I mean, it was horrible.
Did you enjoy yourself? You had fun at the club, didn't you?
At the end of the night, I did laugh. I had a chuckle or two. And the club was okay. It was okay. But yeah, man, where did this thing turn so quick?
I don't know. We went down it was because you wanted to know if Uncle was a bad thing, and then it just went sideways from there.
Yeah, man. I don't know how I feel about that. But y'all make me feel better about the situation, though, because I really felt subconscious about that. Like, damn, I'm really getting old.
I'm just
real quick, man. Whether it's a Two Live Stews experience or if it's a pop-up show, the stews are fueled by the good folks at Southern Edge Beverage Company. You can check them out on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com. We're fresh off of a trip from Tampa where Southern Edge was in like 8 to 10 establishments down there. I tried to visit all of them. We had a great time. People loved the product. Dr. Scott was there buying drinks for everybody left and right. And Southern Edge was well received in Tampa. It was well received. So we're looking forward to spreading our horizons down there in Florida and other locations outside of Tampa and other areas in South Florida, etc., as well as continuing to grow in South Carolina and the great state of Georgia.
All right, so if you go on the website, oh, look at this. Hey, Tree. Tree, can you come closer to the camera? There we go. We want to get your head like everybody else's head.
I heard everything you said about Detroit. Hi, Arlie. Hi, Nadi.
Hey, Tree. How are you?
I see you and I are the same color.
Back so soon, huh?
What Tree? I thought you were on vacation.
I just rolled in and to strip clubs, dead of night, dogging out Detroit.
Dusk Till Dawn, midgets. I mean, not midgets, small
Not
people.
Midgets.
Small people.
Good evening, children.
Hey,
the
Tree,
principal
welcome
is
back.
Welcome back, Tree.
You're so happy, Ryan.
She literally popped up on us. I mean, this is truly a pop-up.
She popped up on the pop-up.
She popped up on the pop-up.
Right, that's
right.
Pop.
She still got her backpack. I mean, she literally just got in there. She literally got her backpack still on.
Right. Walked in and clicking buttons.
Wait a minute. Did you run in the house? And they're just talking about me. They're just talking about Detroit.
I didn't run in the house. I sat down and yeah. Welcome back.
Did you have a safe trip, Tree? Everything good? You made it back? Everything's fine?
I'm well rested and ready to go.
Good.
I'm ready to go.
Well,
Whatever y'all need.
Charge the old battery.
Yes.
Now he had everything covered. He did good this morning.
He
and
did.
this
I mean,
yeah.
I watched the show at the beach this afternoon, but yes, great job, Naughty. Thank you so much. I sent you a cash app.
Courtney Williams said Tree came to save her job. Y'all just tried to get the show canceled.
Did you hear the profanity your show host used earlier?
It was Tree that said after dark you could be able to get up the hinges after dark.
It's a very good chance. It's
a while back.
It's a very good chance that our mothers listen to the show too, man.
Have at it.
Listen, she knew we were sexually active in high school, man. She knew you was down there.
Did she know that?
What?
She had to have known that.
Speak for yourself.
Right.
Man, I used to come to that room when you and your guests would leave and it smelled nothing like Badusi. We knew what was going on in that room down there, man.
Why would you say something like that? It is so untrue.
Why would you Y'all didn't share a room? Y'all didn't share rooms?
We did share a room, but at the other end of the house, our parents converted our garage into a den, like a living room. And that's where the big TV was and the couch was, and that's where everybody would entertain their guests. So whenever our parents were home, they parked outside of that room, came through that door, and they never really came back out unless they were going outside. So when we had guests, they would close that door and we would be safe. It was a safe space. And I used to listen to the door while Doug was hunching his friends.
A lot of humping. Couch.
A lot of hunching.
Where's the couch? That was in there.
Pumpkin, everything that he just said is a lie. He's making it up for ratings, I guess.
Right. Okay.
And why would you just say stuff? Why would you just say stuff?
Tell the truth and shame the devil, I believe, is the saying.
Right.
Okay. So
Snitches get stitches. That's another saying. Courtney Williams, I'm sending that to you, Courtney Williams.
It's a lot of people.
Ryan.
It's a lot of people in this chat room with midget experiences. I see.
Not midget. Stop saying the word midget.
Shit.
Little people.
I keep forgetting.
Miniature.
All I'm going to say is don't sleep on little people nudesy. Don't sleep on it.
I'm not going to sleep on them. I'm not.
Exactly. We're good.
Like a waterfall in there.
All right, so we had a top 5 that we did this morning. Tree, I don't know if you caught it, but the first poll that we did after the reformation of the top 5.
Naughty. Didn't we talk about this a few minutes ago?
He just
said the top 5 show.
Can you let me finish?
This is not a top 5 show, though.
We did discuss this before the show.
Can you let me finish? I was not going to talk about the top 5, the results. I'm just saying we had this morning. We're going to hold off the results to today's top 5 for the next show.
Yeah,
I heard Ryan say that you might have broken the rules somehow because of Waffle House.
That's what he always says.
Thank you, Tree. Look at that. Okay, that's it.
Yes,
right.
That's grounds to throw this bitch out. That's the evidence right there. That's the evidence right there.
Doug made his own question. That prompted little thing. Prompted Doug's question.
Hey, Ollie, please don't follow him up, Ollie. Thank you.
Sometimes it's confusing to put
Ollie, you got such a beautiful, peaceful soul. Thank you, Ollie.
Listen,
thank you.
I'm going to think about
older
it,
siblings,
and I'm going to consult with a few people that I need to consult with. And on Thursday, I'm going to
damn your consultations. Damn
them.
Look, it might be time to get this bitch thrown out again. I'm not doing it. It's not fair.
Whatever, man.
I think this is what I think should happen next. Honestly, Ryan, the next top 5, whether Doug wins or not, whoever wins, you pick what the top 5 is.
Right.
You write it out.
I like that.
You tell us what we're gonna do.
I like
then we're gonna see what happens.
From now on, you just come up with the top 5.
We've been saying that.
Yeah.
But Ryan, if you're gonna come up with it, it can't be at 12:47 a.m. It's
top 5. Top 5 sexual experiences.
No,
he's not gonna. Doug ain't gonna participate in that.
So one last thing before we get into one of the topics, we're gonna throw out.
I think my wife is listening too.
You in trouble all the way around, Hannah.
Well, it was
Southern Edge Beverage CO.com. Southern Edge Beverage CO.com. There's a QR code. If you bring it up, there it goes. If you click on that and the code, it asks you for a code. Use the code, the number 2 live stews, and you'll get a price break on shipping and whatnot.
Yeah, we got to talk about that, man.
We got to talk about that.
I got a reminder for you that you're missing, but it's okay. Truck D said, I say Tree should come up with the top 5. I like that, Truck D.
I have
like that, Truck
tons
D.
of them. And Douglas, he responds to all of my other text messages,
And see,
but those. When I'm like,
that's
y'all
what
should do.
that's what I was going to say, Tree.
Management.
Tree, that's what I was going to say.
Management
That's
job.
what
The
I
minute
was
someone
gonna
else
say.
does the top 5, you have a problem with that because he wants control of that.
I'm not
He
gonna
wants
have a
control
problem.
of it all.
I'm not gonna have a problem with anything. You can
He about
do it.
sick of y'all
Ollie
whining.
can do it. You can do it. Crying Ryan, Naughty, you can do it. I don't care who do it. I'm not doing it no more.
Punchinella.
Little
Y'all just
wrinkle
be
up
crying
fingers.
babies. Y'all just be whining. Everybody need a shirt. Crying Ryan in the brigade.
I mean, I think you do a good job, Doug. You just bring up 2 questions on the same day. You just
Thank you. That's
limit
it.
it
We're
to
throwing
one
it out.
question.
We got to
Y'all
start
just not
fresh.
that smart.
We got to
Hey,
start
Naughty, I
fresh.
appreciate that, man.
We got to
Y'all
start
just not
fresh.
that smart.
There's no
Y'all
fresh
just-
nothing. I'm
we
up
starting this
1
thing
to
off, man?
nothing right now,
How we
and
starting
about to
this
be
thing
2
off?
to. Well, I'm not gonna talk about what happened on it.
Oh,
Wow.
The first thing that we wanted to throw out, and we talked about this morning that we couldn't get into because I had to go. The man had his foot on my neck. Is the BET Awards? Which did y'all watch them?
Yes.
I watched the Lifetime Achievement. I watched the honors, the little tribute. I watched that part, but I didn't watch the whole thing because I ain't got no TV.
Miles
Oh.
loves
Yeah.
music. Miles
Uh-huh.
loves music. And I reminded him that the BET Music Awards were on. He ran upstairs and we started watching it together. My wife and daughter weren't home. And when my wife and daughter came home, I went in the room and Morgan and Miles were watching the BET Awards, and I turned it on the TV, and Tyler, the little girl, the little lady from Africa,
Yeah.
who's about 103 pounds soaking wet. No,
Ooh,
about
she's
78
small.
pounds soaking wet.
Right.
He was popping her little booty left and right, and I started laughing, and I told the wife, come look at this little girl pop her booty. Ain't no booty to pop, blase, blase, blase. And when I said that, I'm like, little girl popping booty. Miles, where's Morgan? And Miles was like, she's not here by me. I said, cut the TV off. Cut the TV off.
Hey,
She
man.
can't watch this. I was ashamed that my daughter was watching the BET Music Awards. So I made her go downstairs with Mason, play video games, or go to her room. She could not watch it. That was nothing but a Pop That Nussy show last night. Period, point blank.
Hey man, it was deplorable, man. I mean, by my calculation, every female artist was in a 2-piece bathing suit.
Except for Lauryn Hill as
Okay, I didn't see Lauryn Hill. I'd stopped watching it by then.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I
she
stopped
was
watching by
late
then.
again.
artist.
Late again.
Oh, she was late?
Yes,
Man,
late
Lauryn Hill-
again.
Hey, let people tell it. Lauryn Hill had the greatest album in the history of the world.
The
She
awards
came
were
late.
supposed to be over at 11 o'clock.
It was
And
dope.
my daughter was texting me talking about, Mommy, it's still on. Why were people mad about Usher's tribute being all women? I don't understand that.
I'm
Although
mad.
Marsha Ambrosia, no, pumpkin.
It was
But
several people that were a no for me on that.
do you want a man performing? If you, Arlie, as a woman, do you want another woman performing your tribute, or would you rather have a dude do it? Because I don't feel like they know who's gonna do their tributes.
Well, let me just say the honest to God truth is, it's just like Prince. I don't know if y'all remember Prince's some time ago, and it was pretty much all women, and it was just it was like a hold your head and what in the world is happening. And Prince, graciously had the whole like, this is what I honestly think, because Usher has such a high falsetto, just in the music world. It's not a lot of men who can sing Usher. That's the first problem. Second, we don't really have singers anymore. We got these mama rappers sing. So who can come and sing? It's gonna either have to be his peers, the Bobbies, the Tyreses, and Tyrese don't have no falsetto like that. Bobby does. I don't know what's his name is. What's the other one that it's another one that used to sing.
When you say
Can
Bobby,
get
are
up
you
there.
saying
He doesn't
Are you
have
saying-
he doesn't have that kind of falsetto to sing, but like there are a few other artists like the Neos, Bobby. I can't think of the guy's name right now.
which Bobby you refer to? Bobby Brown or Bobby Valentino?
Bobby
Okay.
Valentino. Bobby Brown don't have no falsetto anymore.
Okay.
Tank, doesn't he sing that?
Tank. Good call. Good call.
He
Good call
could
for
have.
Tank.
So there are some people.
Doug.
My thought, we could have got Doug to sing, but I don't know why they didn't call you. But I'm thinking part of the reason why I think they didn't get those guys is because they're on the same. It's kind of, it would feel some kind of way. Usually, like when you do a tribute, it's the younger people. Like when they did Shaka, they had Fantasia and some other Holland person and a whole bunch of people. So they were younger people, tributing them. When they did Patty, it was younger people. Usher, if we pile those people, they all the same age, so it would have been weird. Like, I guess. So they only had women.
Do they ask Usher who he wants to sing during those tributes? Does he have anything to do with it?
I feel like they let him know. They will let him know as from production standpoint. And I worked at Soul Train before, but they would let him know. And is that rude for him to be like, hell no, not her, yes, her? I thought Chloe did a good job.
Great job.
Yes. The two, what's the girl, Tiana?
And she was dressed like Beyonce. Chloe was dressed like Beyonce.
No, the other
Tiana
girl
Taylor. She was dressed like
Tiana Taylor and
she came out there with the other girl, right?
Victoria Monet.
And then they 69 each other. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it was a little much.
Have you ever listened? Have you listened to Victoria's songs? They're definitely geared towards
sexual exploration
with women.
Yeah, but I didn't know they was on 69 on the stage.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Chris Brown could have done it. Chris Brown could have done it.
And that's why somebody said y'all need to leave Chris Brown. Let him come on back out because
his numbers are probably too high. He probably wanted to get paid to come, and they wasn't gonna pay him to come.
Well,
the problem I had,
Chris Brown's a superstar. He don't play that. You're gonna pay him for everything. You're gonna pay for pictures. You're gonna pay for a show. You're gonna pay for me to sign something. He all about his ducats. Period.
Yeah, because they've been messing with his money for so long. Okay,
that's
Doug.
Right.
For Doug, who could have sung it but wasn't asked, let's see what he says.
No, the big pictures. Everybody was naked.
Everybody was naked.
Every single one of them were naked.
Right.
Your boobs.
And every single one were horrible. Sexy Red. No offense to the young lady, and I keep saying to myself, you know what? When hip hop started, the old people didn't like it at all. Not that it was raunchy or anything, but they didn't think it was music. So am I the parents now?
Yes.
You've been the parent.
Sexy Red is horrible.
When I'm saying she's getting, let me tell you, Doug, she is getting bigger and like her status is getting larger. The more we don't like her,
she can't rap, she can't dance. She barely even keep to the beat.
But she had when she came out and did her song, everybody stood up. They knew the song. Babe, I love you. And then she starts twerking, and it was off the chain.
I just know
she twerks really good, though. I will say that.
Oh.
I just know the forefathers of hip hop are really just like disgusted by this whole era going on right now, man.
Or were they disgusted? Or did they say this is freedom of speech, this is freedom of show? You do what you want to do. Y'all be yourselves.
And why were they kept muting Usher? Why, if it's freedom?
Because he was cursing like a damn sailor.
But we can see asses. We can see asses, but not curse words.
Okay.
I'm asking.
I just think we're going to hell in a handbasket and we're going fast. That's all I can say.
It's just deplorable. It's horrible.
No, and ladies are not ladies. It's so hard now. If you think I don't have a little girl, but I think about trying to go buy a little cute stuff for my niece. You can't find little cute stuff. Everything is so grown, midriffs, and they don't have no little bobby socks and no little twirl around dresses no more. They got on like
Jermaine Dupri bought the bobby socks.
Jermaine Dupri brought the last of the bobby socks.
He had them on last night.
And Tank out there in a onesie. Am I wrong or right? Was that shirt a onesie? Was it connected down below the belt?
Oh God!
Was it all connected? Was it one piece? Am I wrong or right?
How can he do that? How can he do that? How do you put your package in that?
I know.
I don't know.
The guy that sings with us does that. He wears those, and I'm just like, that doesn't hurt. That just feels like it would just hurt on that little line right under. It just feels like that would just hurt because the little snaps.
And then your balls are like.
I like Tank. I like Tank. The man went out there and he pulled one of my moves before we went to a party or a step show, and I knew I was going to take my shirt off. I did 100, 150 push-ups.
And abs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where do you put your testicles in a onesie, though?
No, I'm not talking. I've never worn a onesie.
He said, hold up now. Hold up.
No.
That is
I'll text Dr. Scott and ask him where he puts his testicles in his
onesie. Oh, my
God.
He does have a onesie.
He wears them all day long. He was wearing them in Tampa. He was wearing, it was hot too. He had that hot Dickie onesie on, being Dr. Scott.
Dickie onesie.
Well, for the record, man, Miles said that Morgan was playing on her tablet and she wasn't watching the actual show. But I know for a fact that if she's in front of that TV, she's going to look up. And I made her get out of there. I didn't want my daughter looking at any of that. She's 8 years old. She don't need to see that filth. And I was embarrassed about it.
Yeah, man. I mean, I want to support black people. Will Smith was out there. He performed. I didn't think that was a good song.
It wasn't. And he just came because we will forgive him. We
He
always
needs us
forgive
back.
everybody.
He needs us back. Yep.
Well,
If he would have did
We are the
Summertime, I would have forgave him with open arms.
Right. That song he did last night was whack. It was wick whack.
Not black jobs. Forgive people when they F around.
I'm saying
Yep.
he could have did
That's a
Parents
black
Just Don't
job right
Understand.
that's a black job.
And
It was
he done
horrible.
pulled.
And
Yeah,
didn't it
that
have
was
some type
bad.
of devil theme? Didn't you think it was fire and all this
He
stuff?
came out
I
with Kurt
agree.
Franklin.
I
I
texted
agree.
Kayla and
Right.
said that about the fire around him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Redemption.
It was a
I don't know what
Satan.
was going
It was
on
a
last night.
Satan-filled room for sure.
Right.
So you believe in the Illuminati, Doug?
The Illuminati? Hell no, I don't believe in no damn Illuminati.
Okay. Okay.
No,
You
I
mentioned
don't
the
believe in
fire.
you believe in Illuminati?
No, I know that those kinds of fires associated with rituals and things of that nature.
Right.
And so that's why
Mm.
Naughty, we're not doing this.
Before we
Go ahead.
go ahead, Doug. Go ahead, Doug.
No,
You
go ahead. No, I was gonna read a couple of chat messages. Go ahead.
Okay, I was about to say before we move on to another topic, let's read a couple of chats. Loose Neck Size says, "Preach, Ryan. I partook in midget nudesy before. Man, I miss her. Y'all think
Man, I
I'm
miss
joking? Y'all think I'm joking? Jeff King, 3P. Shout out to you, 3P. Love you, man. Damn, it's not even dark outside yet. Okay, that's true. That's very
Yeah,
true.
you throwing around P words? I think the P word is after 11, not 8 o'clock. Huh?
No, I said
Oh,
JJ.
I said the
vagina.
P. Yeah, I did say the yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's
Chief
11.
Rocker, Jersey Bird.
not 8.
Tree's face.
Right, because Tree told us
Ryan
8, but
Ryan went raw.
that word is 11.
Ryan,
I remember what I was told, and she said after 8 you can let loose. So I let loose a little early. And if you
Yeah.
guys don't like that, I won't do it anymore. No problem. Chief
can do
Rocker
it
said,
whenever you
I fucked the
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. My bad.
What?
I forgot.
Hey man, this
That's
It's
Vern's
Jersey Bird.
ass, too.
And see, that's Bird. I shouldn't even follow Bird up.
hell.
Vern
Vern,
said,
was that you calling my phone?
I made love to a little person before. She was fine as all get out. And that's true. They're all fine. Their body parts are developed.
compact,
Right.
We got some type of midget expert.
truncated.
I
Yeah.
know.
I'm sorry.
How do you
Yeah,
get
like a
in
12-pack.
there? How do you get in? Like,
Oh, there
How
was
do
room.
you-
Oh, there was room.
Yeah,
There
that's
was room.
one of my line sisters over there.
Hey, shout
She
out
was-
to your line sister.
hit
Hey,
the
shout out.
back.
All right,
Never
okay, not gonna read
mind.
that. Superstar said, "Be careful, Doug. These ATL teenagers are ruthless." Very
yeah.
true.
Talking
They
about
could've
my
got
little
you in that
story
elevator.
when I was in the elevator. I was ready to scrap though. I had already
You better be
sized him
ready.
up. I'd already sized him up like Denzel. What's Denzel character?
Oh, in
The
training day.
Equalizer.
The Equalizer.
Oh,
And
the
Equalizer.
I had
Equalizer.
observed every little part of their body. I was ready to jump into action. Because when I got on the elevator, I was like, these two jokers set me up. They're gonna jump.
Right.
Me.
Yep.
And they started
You
calling
gotta
me
attack
Unc.
one of them like a pit bull. Let one
Right.
of them have it and make the other one think twice. Fly Tie. When I was in Korea, they had a little person stripper. Okay.
And he had her, or he just.
Well, I don't.
looked-
He didn't say that. My cousin didn't say that.
oh, okay.
Shouts out to Black Diamond. We love you, Black Diamond. I miss you. She's one of the first cabinet originals. The BET
Hey,
Awards
Black
haven't been the same
Diamond.
since Monique hosted.
That's
the shows
true.
were on an epic scale, then fire. If you know, you know.
That's
Black Diamond also said that sweet tea vodka mixed with an Arnold Palmer is so good. Shouts out to the good folks from Southern Edge, and she's exactly right. If you mix that sweet tea vodka with a little bit of Arnold Palmer, it is absolutely delicious. I got two more. James Cooper. Ryan would have run through all those munchkins on the Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
And lastly, from me, Courtney Williams said, if you got a good sound system, Sexy Red beats sound good. And I agree.
Yeah, but I'm not. Whenever people see it, that's definitely a younger person because
Well,
they
and-
care. They care
That's
about
me too.
beats.
The music. The music is what gets me to like a song. If it's good words or good, I mean, if you
But
got
what
a
about
beat,
lyrics? The lyrics is hip
lyrics
hop.
are important, but
Okay.
if the beats are not good, you can't even get me to the lyrics. I need a beat to engage me at all. So
Let me
he's
tell
right.
y'all.
I agree.
Y'all remember? So I don't know if y'all remember back that thing up this for the 99 2000 Juvenile song. It's so crunk, but on the radio version, it's very different. So for my mom and my dad, I did a joint birthday party for them one year, and I'm going to the DJ like, play back that ass or back that thing up, whatever. Well, he plays the real version. I had not heard the real version, so it goes and I'm in there like, oh, and my mama is listening to it because she liked the beat too, but she didn't know what the words were saying. So she clutching pearls. Everybody's clutching pearls. Because it does not say back that thing up. It does not say that. And he talking about bend it over, spread it, but it just got wild. I was like, oh, and I'm running for the DJ. So I understand sometimes because I'll ask my mama, do you know what they're saying in that song? She's like, no, I just like to beat it. Mama, I really want you to listen to the words. I need you to not be over here bopping to.
And your mama's so wholesome. Miss Margaret is white as clean as the driven snow. She's just such a wholesome lady. And then she go like that.
She did like this. Oh, I didn't do her like that. She doing her like that.
We should do that. So I was gonna do a show about this where we take because my kids used to be singing things they had no business, and I would be like, read this, just read it. And if you read the lyrics, it's embarrassing. Bend over and spread your butt cheeks. I want to let whatever that song is. I love that song. But
right.
To the window.
That's from the 90s.
To the wall.
To the sweat run
down my balls. Oh, you bitches ball.
I mean,
we're not gonna make it.
Oh, ski.
Okay,
ski.
Okay, so this weekend in Tampa, one of my favorite chants was the meat to meat chant. Did you hear that one, Doug?
Yeah, the young bro's been doing that for years.
Oh my God.
What is this one?
Meat to meat. Oh,
what is the?
You gotta say pause after that. You just can't say
yeah.
meat to meat without saying.
You can
pause.
probably go on YouTube and search meat to meat and find.
I'm gonna listen to. Okay, I'm just
young cues, and you'll see what we're talking about.
So are the old? So let me ask you: are the old bros like? So now there's a big thing with deltas where they call us the Reds. Like we are not the Reds. The young girls call themselves the Reds. The old ones, I guess we do not. Okay.
Why don't y'all? Let me ask you this. Why? And this is Greek stuff. So why don't y'all like the term Reds?
I don't have a problem with it. Apparently, Nationals does. You know, Nationals will jump in something that'll turn into a thing. But I don't know what their reason was. I haven't gone and gotten a clear.
We didn't say dirty Reds, not dirty Reds.
Well,
even though I don't think that's a problem.
It's the same for Omega. They don't like the term dog. They want to be called Omega men.
The equivalent to Reds, I think, would be like bruz.
No.
Huh?
Are we not? Are regular people not allowed to say bruz? I asked that this weekend. Are regular people not supposed to say bruz?
No,
that's a good question. Yeah. I think you say but then people.
I'm not opposed.
You can't say my Sarah though, but you can't say the bruz and my. I'm just trying to parallel it, but I don't know. It's like a thing. So I was saying that to say, like, can well, I forgot what I was trying to tell y'all, but I really was trying to tell y'all about the Reds. And so that's like a thing. So I don't think it's like with your unk. I mean, I think all these terminologies, these young folks be saying stuff, and we're just like, we don't like that. Don't do that.
Before we move away from BET Awards, how'd y'all feel about Usher's speech? Because I didn't hear the real speech until today because it was all blocked out yesterday. And how do you feel about Lauryn Hill's performance? Those two things from everybody.
I didn't see either one. Okay. By that time, I'd already stopped watching.
All right, Tree.
But I know Lauryn was fly. I know Lauryn was good.
I didn't see it either. I was done.
Arlie?
I only watched the one lifetime achievement part. That's all.
Okay.
We're horrible.
Dre, what about you?
I thought Lauryn Hill was she classed up the joint.
Lauren
she showed how beautiful black culture can truly be.
Yeah.
She saved the show. She's got such a beautiful voice.
And her son was great too.
Her son, which son is that? Is that Ziggy? Not Ziggy. Her son is no, it wasn't Zion.
The joy.
You know her kids apart.
He did an outstanding job.
She got 5 of them.
Job. Yeah,
right.
But Lauryn saved the show. I didn't like her outfit because Lauryn used to be fine as all get out, so I wanted to see what Lauryn was looking like these days, and you couldn't see that with her outfit. But her voice is still phenomenal. She's an amazing performer that did an outstanding job. And Usher just cursed too much. It was way too much.
Ryan, what did he say? What did he say?
He was talking about you gotta go through shit to get to shit. Okay. And his dad left him a long time ago. So he was talking about how that traumatized him, but it also made him who he is today. So
he forgave his dad.
He forgave his dad, and but he he dropped like 50 F-bombs and was saying the S word. And I mean, he just kept it real to the point where they just wouldn't let us hear anything that he was saying.
Well, I thought you could say the S word now on
They'll
TV.
let it slide once or twice, man. But dude, he was dropping. He
word.
dropped like 10 F-bombs in like 30 seconds.
Wow.
And that's when they were like, okay, just bleep this ninja out. Don't let him say nothing else.
Sports and Hills is done with this. Mocha, they like, what's next? They want to talk about something else.
Okay, well,
As
we
far
can
as
move on.
what?
It's all good.
They said y'all done BET to death. The EBT Awards.
We didn't even talk about Big Mama. Big Mama say, "What you gonna get her for her birthday?" I was like, "Oh man, this is."
What Big Mama?
You know
Who's
what?
Big Mama?
My flesh was totally into the award show. My mind was like, "This is ratchet," but my flesh was like, "This is amazing."
This is amazing.
Who is Big Mama?
Yeah. Big Mama. I think that Lotto.
Lotto.
Oh, that's a little
man,
girl.
came out there, man. She was thicker than a can of oil.
She's another little girl. Those are children.
No, they
She
grown.
ain't acting like no children. She
Them
acting like that
grown women.
Mia Mercy girl.
Not just said no, they grown.
No. They. I wish we could look at them as little children. They popping that thing like it's making them some money. And she got bars though. She can actually rap. She can actually.
She's
talented.
straight.
As we're talking about
Ice Spice might as well just came out there naked.
As we're talking about clothing, Douglas, I have a question for you. I did watch a little bit of the Olympic trials, and I was watching the girls, the runners, and I was wondering about your little one and her attire, because I was looking at their attire and I was like thinking, I just wondered, like, I was wondering, like, I'm sure she's appropriate, but like the style is getting,
well, she doesn't wear the one piece. She don't wear the one piece. She wears the like biker pants bottom part.
Okay.
That's where her
but what about when she goes to the trials and she's gonna have to style up?
Her times aren't gonna get her to the trials.
Well, but they have options too, though. They
have options, but her entire
team,
team wears, the kind of like
biker shorts,
boy shorts they call them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Biker shorts.
They
don't wear the bikini.
It's about being fast.
So it's an ultra top with biker shorts.
Yeah, it's the same top as everybody with the little like tank top.
Tank top. Yep.
But they don't wear the bikini
so it's
bottom.
Traditional. Okay.
Yeah.
It is a Two Live Stews pop-up. Beautiful Monday evening. I meant to mention this earlier before I mention that. Shouts out to the good folks from Southern Edge. You can find them at southernedgebeverageco.com. The salted caramel whiskey is winning. The sweet tea vodka is winning. And the tequila will be on shelves very soon. So y'all keep it locked in and make sure you support the brand, Southern Edge Beverage Company. It's July 1st. That means half of the year is gone. Is this not the fastest year ever to this point?
Yeah, because we back outside in full time. Ninjas was locked up in their house for two years and worried for another year. COVID was 20? Wasn't it? Didn't COVID start in 20?
2020 to 2022.
March 2020.
Okay, so 2020, we had 2 years we were in the house, basically. And another year where we were worried about it, kind of like half the people were wearing masks, the other half was like, F that. And now we out. People just out, man.
Yep.
They outside, like they be saying online.
We outside.
It's about to be Christmas.
A year ago, those people were in that submarine, and we spent a whole 7 days worried about them. The people that died in the submarine.
That's a horrible way to go.
I'm saying,
did they ever find that submarine? Did they ever find it?
Oh, it blew up in a gazillion pieces to smithereens. To quote the great Three Stooges. You didn't know that? You missed that story?
I missed that story.
So the submarine that the rich white guys got in to go down below the surface.
Yeah. White jobs.
It blew up?
Yes.
I don't think that's the word. They use another word.
Decompressed or something.
And exploded. It was a year ago, to your point about time flying by.
You must have been out of the country or something. You missed that. Was the biggest story in the world.
I remember them losing the sub, and I kept saying, I don't believe them dummies did that anyway. But I didn't follow up on the story because I thought they were stupid for going down there like that. I mean, what you trying to do in that little thing?
Those are
why would you do that to your family?
It was a money grab. It was the guy developed the ship or whatever, the submarine, and charged
everybody
people.
dead.
Oh yeah, it was like 7 people on there.
Imploded. James Douglas.
Imploded. That's the word.
That's the word that they use. Yeah. There was actually a
terrible
movie.
Listen, man. The worst pain is self-inflicted pain. That sucks. That is absolutely terrible.
That's a horrible way.
And
to
that
go,
one
man.
guy took his son down there. He didn't want to go.
Oh my
God. The mom was supposed to go.
Yeah, and they were like, it's going to be a father-son bonding moment.
I'm sorry for going down this road. I apologize, y'all. What's the next topic, guys? Oh, my gosh.
So, man, I mean, there were a couple little sports things that we wanted to talk about. Y'all want to get into that?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are we going to stay on? Another 12 minutes?
Fever versus Mercury.
Oh, okay. All right.
What's in the bottle? I can't even see the bottle.
Yeah, it should be Southern Edge. And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience, brought to you by Southern Edge Beverage Company.
That's it too, man. But I drink so much of this past weekend, I don't have a taste for it right now.
I drank a lot of liquor this weekend, man.
Y'all looked, I saw the picture. And this morning, y'all sounded crazy.
I drank a lot of Southern Edge this weekend. Yeah.
Listen, every time I saw Dr. Scott, he was walking somebody to the bar to buy them a drink. And every time he walked past me, he'd be like, "Hey man, come here real quick." And I would walk with him, and he would hand me another drink. And I'm part of the brand. I'm not gonna put it down or pour it out. I'm not gonna act like I don't like it, so I drink it. And then you find yourself being 6, 7 drinks in. The night's still young. It was a long weekend, man. And Dr. Scott don't know how to stop. He just don't know.
We drank a lot of alcohol this weekend, man. I mean, a lot.
I do have a question now.
Are you still safe now that it's dark back there? There's no there's anything back there.
You can't get on this compound.
You safe? Okay.
Do y'all have a chef and all that? Like, are you being taken care of?
No, it's like it's a restaurant, and no, I'm not either. I had some kind of fancy stuff I can't even pronounce every morning. I'm like, can y'all just give me grits and eggs? Where's the basics? But no, I was about to ask you. I just want to understand from Two Omegas, what is I don't feel like it's always been that way, but now it's this whole thing with women are going to y'all's conclaves and showing up. It's like, when did this start?
I mean, it's an event.
I know, but it wasn't. I remember when I was in undergrad, grad school, grown. I don't remember it being like, "Oh, gotta get you a Omega. Oh, girl, we gotta go to the clave. Oh, the clave." You didn't even know about the clave. You was trying to get to your own convention. Now it's like an event.
For the record, that's one of the reasons why I didn't want either of y'all to have to come to Tampa, because it was going to be filled with bras, and I didn't want to have to be the bodyguard.
To be filled with a bra.
Okay. All right. Well, I didn't want that on my dime.
That was a good witty. That was a good witty comeback.
Company's dime, because I knew the bras would be in rare form, and outside of doing the show and doing the work, you would be in a mist of bras. And I didn't want y'all being hazed the entire weekend. So I thought it was a better decision not to have everybody come down there. But yes, typically when there's a clave and there's a woman that is looking for a man, there's no better place to be than the clave, because there's nothing but men down there.
I mean, a lot too.
Mr. Porter.
Yeah. People were DMing me. Are you asking, are you in Tampa?
Plans.
I would never do that.
They probably thought you were down there working.
I'm not the au pair to the twins. I'm just the producer. But more importantly, what Ryan said, I just wouldn't feel comfortable with me.
On Saturday night, I didn't even go out because I got there Wednesday. And we partied Wednesday. We partied Thursday. Our party was Friday. So Saturday, I literally did nothing but go out for breakfast, go back to the room, or go back to the house. Went out for lunch. Went back to the house, and then I got dressed to go out, smoked a cigar on the patio with the bros, had a beer on the patio with the bros, took my clothes off and went straight to bed. I didn't even do nothing Saturday. So when I saw the videos of Saturday night at Ybor City, I was so happy I didn't go, because there was like 50 million bros in the street. It was crazy.
It was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing,
for y'all. It was beautiful, but I didn't want y'all to have to deal with the bros, because I know the bros get in rare form sometimes. So
thank you.
It all worked out. It all worked out pretty good.
Look like the chat want to talk about little NBA. You got Klay Thompson just went to the Mavs, and Chris Paul went to the Spurs.
Mm-hmm. And
y'all
end of an era.
Opinions.
Paul George.
Your opinions
Paul George,
on
right?
Paul George is a great piece. Yeah, Paul George is a great piece for Philly. Because Embiid can definitely bang with the Joker, Porzingis. But now they got this guy out in the wing.
They got Maxey.
Embiid can't bang with nobody. Yeah, his knees messed up. Every time he bangs, some pop.
If he can stay healthy. I mean, obviously, that's what I mean.
When has he stayed healthy? Him and Paul George got injury.
Here's what I'm going to say.
History.
If we hadn't learned over the last decade that when you put together these super teams, that they're not always going to be that super, we hadn't learned anything. Every time this has been done, those teams never win the championship. So I like what Paul George does for Philadelphia. I think they definitely have a huge big three right now, and they got a pretty decent bench too. But it never really works out for the teams that do this.
What are you talking about?
They always come up short.
The guy and the team that started this, LeBron in Miami, it worked out for them. They won the championship. Did they win too?
Okay. Oh, who else? Keep on going. Who else?
Yeah,
the Lakers have built the Lakers have built super teams. Dallas has built super teams. Boston built super teams. It rarely works out. Yes, LeBron did get it done. That's a part of his greatness. I'm glad you recognize that. But it rarely works out.
That's a part of his lameness. But we're not going to even get to that, man. DeMar DeRozan rumored to go to the Lakers. Hadn't happened yet. You know he's from LA.
Yep, I like that.
So that would be a great
he don't
piece.
like the moves that Chicago been making.
Yeah.
So Chicago traded Caruso, and they tried to trade Zach LaVine to Golden State for Chris Paul, but Golden State turned that deal down and just waived Chris Paul. So
Chris Paul, I heard, was about to sign with the Spurs, I believe.
Yes. So he ended up signing with the Spurs, a 1-year deal.
Yep, 11 million.
I want to jump back to something we talked about this morning, and Arlie and Tree. I want to get y'all opinions on this too. What are y'all thoughts about LeBron basically forcing the hand of the Lakers to draft Bronny? I don't think you talked about that at all, Arlie, this morning. What's y'all thoughts on it? And the whole is this big talk out there about nepotism. Go ahead.
I know it's a nepotism thing. I think LeBron has been in charge of some stuff for a very long time. Even when he moved from Miami to Cleveland, back to here, that he's always had some power that other people, were mad about. Mm-hmm. I ain't mad that he got that kind of power. It's rare that we have that kind of power. So I'm happy he put his son. I just hate the pressure it's about to put on Bronny. So my little nephew plays in that kind of world of AAU. He's like number one in the state of Texas. He's out in Vegas right now playing at what's the man's name? Jason Tatum's camp. It's an invite only 12 people. He invited from all over the country. Played on the USA. I told you about the USA basketball under 18 USA Olympics, all that stuff. That world is crazy. And we used to go to, when he played my nephew would play at Nike, Bronny would be there also. So last year when we were at the one in Augusta, everybody's trying to see him. And LeBron actually was coaching the team. And then it's another player. I got a picture of him. I had to send y'all a picture so I can tell me who he is. I forgot because I knew his name then, but I don't now. They were the coaches for the little AAU team. Everybody's watching him. But he's not that spectacular. Like he's just, I don't do basketball like that. I know football. I don't really know basketball other than, 2 points, dribble, shoot. And box out, maybe a post here, whatever. But I think it's going to be worse for him. LeBron, I'm happy he has that kind of power. I'm impressed that you have that kind of power. I'm impressed at all the things he's done. I just hate now you put your son in a position and think about all them other dudes like the Kareem Abdul-Jabbars and the Magic Johnsons and the Jordans and these, Gary Payton's son played. Somebody else's son's out there now. But most of them big time players, Charles Barkley didn't have no son to come out. Magic's son didn't want to play basketball. He wanted to cheer. It's a whole different. So now you got this one superstar's kid who about to have to hold it down for everybody. That's a lot. And he ain't to hold it down for everybody. He not jumping out the gym like his daddy was at that age. His daddy was a phenom.
Tree, you go ahead because I spoke on it earlier. So you go ahead now.
As a father, I think I'm happy that he can do that, but I think it is
your father
flagrant and
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's irresponsible.
I knew what you meant.
He's not.
I didn't know she was a father either.
She got a ball in her. She got a ball. I'm sorry. You're right, Tree. Go ahead.
He's not ready, and as a parent, I'm not going to push my child into a space. Yeah, it's a great father-son moment, but he's not ready. Let us get him ready. The Lakers aren't going anywhere, but now because you want to create a marketing internet break the internet moment because so y'all can play together, but to put him in that is like, oh, putting your son in a car to drive and he's not ready yet. Like, no.
Let me ask you a question.
I think you spoke as a mother. I don't think you spoke as a father. Father, we just throw him out there in the jungle.
Throw him out there, honey.
What we coming out with?
Yeah, but you're talking about the entire planet, the mean ass internet, and all the that they're gonna do.
But you know what? That's a good perspective from a mother.
I'm gonna throw you out there, right? As a man, I'm gonna throw you out there. I'm more concerned about the post game groupie situation. Is Bronny room gonna be right next to Brian room? Can Brian now no longer sneak women in? Is Brian?
Whoa! What do you mean? What do you mean no longer sneak women in? You don't know he's been sneaking women in.
You're right. We don't know, and we ain't
allege. We are not the two lives. Arlie, I need the disclaimer, please.
Allege.
Everything we're saying is alleged, please.
I'm not saying Brian is sneaking women in. I'm saying he's not gonna be sneaking women in no more. If he was, and even on the other end, can Bronny get women snuck in? Or is LeBron gonna be like, son, you need to watch out. This ain't really what you want to do. You can,
but see, Nadi, the problem I have with that statement is that LeBron hasn't shown us any of that. There's no reason for us to think that that's what he's doing. As a matter of fact,
we're supposed to give him the benefit of the doubt on that.
Right.
I give the benefit of the doubt.
We've seen him for 20 years, and he's never stepped out of line. We've never seen him getting no DUIs. We ain't seen him chasing the women in these streets. I mean,
let me ask you this, man.
I don't think it's safe for you to say that to LeBron because he's been exemplary when it comes to how we should act, how we should represent a married father of 3 children that is an NBA player. He's been exemplary.
Okay, so I just thought about this just now. You remember this morning we were talking about how, and there's a meme going around like Kobe wouldn't do this. Like Kobe wouldn't want anybody to give him anything. What if you were pledging and they just gave you your letters?
Exactly.
How would you feel? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to Ryan. How would you feel if you didn't pledge at all? I know how you pledged. I made sure that you pledged, quote unquote, the right way. Like,
no hazing. National having no hazing.
I'm mad at you to this day for your visits. Yep.
Compare that to Bronny just, getting this opportunity clearly because of his daddy.
I have an answer for that.
Go ahead.
That's a good point.
I know several people that I played ball with at Georgia Tech, and I pledged at Delta Kappa, and now they're bros, and they were at Delta Kappa when I was there.
But he said, "How would you?"
And guess what? They're all they all eventually get accepted. I had drinks with a few of them this weekend in Tampa, and they didn't go through what I went through. They're still bros.
Let me just shrink it
down.
You
know, Ryan be hearing some stuff different than what you said. Try it again. Try one more time.
Right. I'm not talking about anybody else. I'm saying, do you like the fact that you earn your letters? Yes or no? Or would you have rather come in the way Bronny came in, where it was just given to him?
I think earning it makes a huge difference.
Right.
However, for the folks that didn't earn it, they do their time and they still get accepted just like I did anyway.
Do they get accepted if they didn't pledge at all?
I had drinks with 10 of them this weekend. I didn't buy any of the drinks.
Paper.
But I had drinks with 10 of them this weekend.
Ryan, I ain't going to call you on your...
Go ahead. Well, listen, I'm being honest, and Arlie and I have had this conversation. People look at the grad bros a tad bit differently, but my point is they get accepted. They get accepted.
Yeah.
I don't think, but Bronny,
I hate when you give an answer because you know I got you pinned in a corner with it. Like I should be a lawyer.
Well,
there's no way that you answer that question the way that you answer if you're keeping it real.
The
answer was, go ahead. Go ahead.
How else can I answer it other than saying I drank with several grad bros I played football with this weekend?
And that's
at the school I was at.
You keep focusing on this grad bro stuff or whatever. Let's not get into that.
But you just asked me that though.
The point as I gave the example with Kobe would not have done this, or Kobe would not have wanted to come in the league like this. There's a meme going around about that right now. I swear to you that if you be honest with yourself, Bronny did not look excited. He looked like, man, I got in this shot and everybody gonna hate me. Everybody gonna say I was I got this opportunity because of my daddy. When they called his name, that man did not look excited. We talked about this morning, but for the people that didn't hear the show this morning, I just think, man,
we disagree.
That his old man has put him in a position that's not enviable at all.
And you don't think his old man talked to him about what he was doing? You think Bronny didn't have a say in what was going on? You think Bronny said, "Dad, I want to stay in college," and he said, "No, you're coming out." You think that's what it was?
Now, listen, I'm on the record saying I understand a dad wanting to help his son, but would you have wanted to come in like that, or would you have wanted to just come in on your own merit?
Hey man, I want to get to the
I want
NBA.
to come in.
I want to come in, man. I want to get in.
And hopefully, but this is my other side of it. A lot of times people underestimate your abilities and they don't give you the chance and whatever. And then you get there and you're like, oh, because I remember that was kind of how my situation was coming into sorority. They were like, oh God, here she come. And then I was like one of the best deltas ever. So they just needed to get a chance to like really
one of the best ever, Arlie?
Ever. Yeah. There's probably some delta, something like daddy helper. But so I think he's gonna come in, he's gonna have a lot to prove. And I'm hoping he does what I said this morning. I put it in on somewhere that he's probably gonna get him that same trainer. You know, LeBron hired that man and paid him like millions a year to keep his body in tip-top condition. He'll do that for LeBronny, and he's gonna get him everything. He's gonna get him all the training, and that boy is gonna be tip-top, ready to pop.
You know what?
In the chat room, Chuck D said, your point about going your route is mute, Doug, because Bronny went to college and LeBron didn't. He done something his dad didn't do.
You know what? Go ahead.
Again, I'm finished with. I was reading that chat. I'm finished with that.
That's funny you mentioned that comment, because this comment by Three-Peat says, if Bronny didn't want to play with his daddy, he would have stayed in school. I bet you if Bronny could have done it his way, he probably wouldn't even want LeBron to quote unquote make these calls and make this thing happen.
Man, you crazy. Every little boy want to play professional sports.
And with their daddy?
You know what, man? And you might think I'm just saying this because of the show. Yeah, I would not have wanted to come into the league in his circumstances.
Man, please. You sound like a fool.
Hold on. Do you think that this is more so?
Be all right.
Hold on. Do you think this is Bronny's doing, or do you think this is LeBron's doing?
Oh, this is
a family meeting.
Doing.
Thank you.
No.
This is
but
LeBron's
I think
doing.
You think if Bronny had the option to do it the right way, where teams drafted him on his merit and what he did, maybe he even stay another year or two? Do you think he would have rather taken that, or his daddy make some calls to get him drafted?
LeBron sends a few hundred kids to college every freaking year on his dime. I think Bronny's following his dad's lead. It's a good lead to follow.
Yeah, but his dad
got the most points ever scored in the NBA. He's one of the most phenomenal players ever. He's in everybody's top 5.
And man, we know you're a Bron sexual. We know you're a Bron sexual.
Hey, call me with
Bronny is on record saying that he didn't want to play with his dad. He wanted to make it on his own merit. I just don't think when it came down to it, they realized, because these agents know, they realized you're not going to make it on your own merit. So he was like, sure, just let me go ahead and ride my dad.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right.
It is what it is.
I think that Bronny, if he was averaging 28 and 10, I think he would have rather just gone through on his merit totally. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but because that didn't happen, his daddy probably approached him as like, listen, son, I can get the organization, I get the team to go ahead and draft you. This is what we're going to do. And Bronny probably didn't even have the opportunity to say, yeah, I know. LeBron just did it.
And good for him.
Yeah.
I
think it's gonna be one of those things. It's gonna be one of those. Take some time and tell. We gonna drink. We'll have some good drinking stories behind what really happens. We're drinking our Southern Edge. Shout out to Southern Edge, and trying to figure out if Bronny gonna make it with his daddy.
I said it earlier this morning. It's gonna be tougher on Bronny than it's been on Caitlin Clark. It's gonna be much tougher on him. Them grown men on the same team. In the Lakers in Los Angeles and on the court wherever they go are going to try to eat his lunch every day.
Correct. Bronny's going to have to work.
They're going to punish him every day.
They're going to try to
He's going to have to work 3 times harder. He's going to have to earn his way at some point. His dad got him in the door, but his dad can't keep him there.
I agree.
Right.
Well, his dad will keep him there as long as he's there. He'll be there as long as his dad is there.
Right.
Yeah, he may be gone the minute his dad leaves, but that's fine with me too.
From the great Jungle Brother. What up, Jungle Brother? He says this take on Bronny is ridiculous. Kid got crazy hops, got crazy fundamentals, and a heart condition that hampered his growth his freshman year. Listen, I will be the first one because he's right. The combine, he did look good at times. He had the little shooting exhibition where he made like 13 threes in a row. He had a great vertical. But, man, on the court, he did nothing. If Bronny James can get the Lakers in 2 years, 17-8, I'll be the first one to say, man, I was wrong as hell. LeBron knew what he was doing. That's why LeBron is the greatest basketball player to ever step in the court, because he even saw that this kid could play at this level. I will do that. I just don't think that's going to happen.
Is it too early to say I don't think Bronny got the heart for this?
Oh, yeah.
Too soon.
That's terrible.
Too soon.
My fault.
Man, see,
I digress. I digress.
Unbelievable, man.
It's the night.
Unbelievable.
I'm disappointed. Unbelievable. Look, you like school on Sunday, Naughty. No class.
No class. Golly, Naughty.
I digress.
Real quick, man, before we get out of here, because I'm sure we got to get out of here.
What do you think? If you keep saying that, we'll let you off the hook?
Yeah.
The Fever versus the Mercury last night. Caitlin Clark had 15 points, 12 assists, and 9 rebounds.
It wasn't last night, it was yesterday.
Well, yesterday. Okay, Doug.
It's still this.
Come on, man. Come on, Doug. Don't act like that. You bring up Caitlin Clark and you just lose your mind. You're going to find a way.
Go ahead and make your point.
Come on, man.
Like,
I mean, you're better than that.
Machine, Caitlin Clark. Go ahead.
You're better than that. She was a rebound away from a triple-double.
Yeah, I got to go find some food.
Ollie said, I'm getting tired, too.
I got to find some food.
What's the time difference where you at? What's the time difference?
It's just 1 hour, but it's 8 here, and this restaurant we want to go to, it closes at 9. So I got to figure out how to get there. People speak Spanish.
Thank you for your time, Arlie. We really appreciate you.
Thank y'all. I love you, Stewies. I hope everybody has a great rest of the week. Thanks for popping with us.
We're going to mark
I'm going to run that first 5 seconds of this thing back about 10 times.
That's what somebody said. I was like, wait. But y'all have to understand this chair, they give you all these good lounge chairs, and this sucker linked me back too. I was like, woo. And I was trying not to make a big deal, but then it made a big deal anyway. So there we go. I've given a peep show. I'm going to put it on my own fans page.
Another Caitlin Clark hater taking off when we're talking about Caitlin Clark. Makes total sense to me, Arlie. Thank you, Arlie. Be good. Bye-bye.
Oh, hell.
Ain't nobody worrying about Caitlin Clark. Go ahead and finish your point about Caitlin Clark.
The Fever beat the Mercury, and they're a team that's laden with heavyweights. Okay, Brittany Griner, Taurasi, Deanna Taurasi. I mean, the list goes on and on. 88-82, the Fever won, and Caitlin played exceptional basketball. Diana Taurasi,
she was locked down with clamps in the first half.
She had 15 points, 12 assists, and 1 rebound from a triple-double. Shut up. Just shut up.
You clearly didn't see the game because the first half, old girl Copper
it's a half.
had clamps on her.
It's 4 quarters, though.
Okay, go ahead, man.
And she had a triple-double, and you're trying to knock it because you're a hater.
She didn't have a triple-double. Okay. She almost had a triple-double.
1 rebound from a triple-double.
Yeah.
All I want to say is this. I remember when Diana Taurasi talked about how there's grown women in this league, and Caitlin's not going to have her way in this league. And for them to get beat by the Fever, and for Caitlin to have a game like that versus someone she idolized that hated on her, made my freaking day. That's all I want to say.
Man, this term hated or hating is way too much used in this day and time.
Right.
Just because somebody gives you a critical opinion or, they're hating.
The word, Diana Taurasi's words were, the NCAA championship games, yeah, those are good, but reality is coming. Reality's coming when she gets in the WNBA. And now the reality is here, and she just got beat by Caitlin Clark.
That's constructive criticism. That's what we used to call it when we were growing up.
Yeah.
It wasn't hating.
After the game.
So if you got anything not quote unquote positive to say about somebody you're hating?
Pretty much.
Yes.
That's where exactly we are right. In the year of our Lord and Savior 2024.
Yeah. That's exactly right, Doug. You're exactly right. If you say something negative about someone that is getting positive reviews and positive thoughts, that's hating.
That's childish.
Right.
And grow up. You should grow up. Yeah, it's the truth. It is the truth.
Right. Well, anyway, Caitlin,
management.
After the game, Diana Taurasi talked about, it's amazing to see what Caitlin has done. And the one thing I really love about her is she loves the game. Those words are a whole lot different after you got your ass smacked around. Because prior to that game, there was nothing positive coming out of her mouth about Caitlin Clark. But when Caitlin put that thing on her and put that team and give that team a loss, it's amazing to see how hard in her effort.
Yeah, she humbled herself.
Right.
Like a grown up.
Got humbled.
Yeah.
Taurasi got humbled.
Like a grown up. Yeah. How about somebody that did beat a record? Angel Reese. Okay. Right. 10 straight double-doubles. Congratulations, Angel Reese. She's the female Moses Malone.
She's phenomenal.
Who's right now far and away ahead for the Rookie of the Year in the WNBA.
You want to make a bet?
You want to put something on it?
You don't think so? Put something on it.
You don't think so?
Do you bet, Douglas?
I'll bet.
Oh, he'll bet.
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet?
You tell me. What'd you say?
$1. I'll bet you $1 that Angel Reese is going to win the Rookie of the Year in the WNBA.
Deal.
You'll see. She's going to win it. 10 double-doubles?
$1.
If you think them folk ain't going to give that Rookie of the Year to Caitlin Clark, you's a fool.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, you's a fool.
We'll see.
You know how this thing works. Hey, man, this has been really, really fun, man. But
before y'all leave, can we just say something about Simone Biles real quick?
Okay, please, Nutty. You lead that charge.
I mean, she about to go to her record-breaking 4th Olympics, right? Is this her 3rd or 4th Olympics? Like most gymnastics in their prime, 17, you got to be almost pushing 30. This like some LeBron Ness type stuff.
I've seen the videos. I didn't watch it when it was live, but I've seen the videos, man. The way, she gets up like so high, it look like she can dunk. Is that floor bouncy? I've never been on that floor.
Well,
I'm talking floor routines when they do all of the flips forward.
There's got to be spring on that floor, Doug. I don't know for sure, but there's got to be spring on that field.
Man,
and Nadi, Simone Biles is 27 years old, Nadi.
Yeah, she looks like those little midgets rhymes were flipping up. She just
not midgets, not midgets, man. Not midgets.
Wow, I don't.
Little people.
We can't even monetize this. It's not gonna work.
Why we can't say little? I say little people. You just got to edit it right.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. This is live, Naughty. It's live.
It looks like, and FM say Biles looks like she got 12 feet up in the air. That's the way it looks to me. It got to be some spring underneath that floor because that's not normal, man. There's no way. I mean, that's the equivalent of a flea. You know, a flea can jump like 1,000 times its body size. That's her new name, the flea.
Loose Neck Side said, really enjoying the stews and the sun is still out.
That's what's
Real
up.
Scott said, Ryan sweating like a little person at a tall person convention.
Yeah, I tried to tell him to get some powder earlier and he just got offended.
Well, no, when you told me that, I went upstairs and got this.
So do you not just turn the AC up high where you're at in the basement?
You need a fan. Can y'all send Ryan a fan, please? Like a box fan.
You don't turn the AC up in your basement or wherever you're doing the show at?
I'm not gonna sit there and put up with this bullshit.
Wow.
That's crying Ryan. That's crying Ryan.
All right.
Wait, Tree already had it in the middle. Give me a second.
I want to be in the middle. I'm a girl.
I got the fancy background.
That looks crazy with me on the end and two guys on.
Right.
Okay, go ahead. Go back in the middle. You're right, Tree.
Right.
It's a look. And I'm back. I'm back.
All right, I gotta get out of here. So we'll be back when? Friday.
Remind y'all, God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you
Hey man, you left.
That's all he's showing you. That's the love.
That's against the radio rules. Your little crooked finger, your little dirty little crooked finger, dirty
Good
little
night.
crooked midget finger.
Wow. Okay. Thanks, everybody. It's been real.
The poll will be announced on Thursday, George.
Thank you all so much.
Yeah.
Everybody did a good job.
Who won the poll? Yeah, not tonight.
Yeah,
not
we're gonna
tonight.
save the poll for Friday, but
Thursday.
But Doug.
I give you a guess. I gave you a guess who won the poll.
But Doug.
Doug, or Doug. Take a guess. Who won the poll? Crying Ryan is not going to like this. He's already talking about trying to find loopholes and how we could throw the poll out already. 3 days in advance.
You know I'm still here, right?
Why are you still here? Why are you still here?
You're right. You're right. Peace.
Good night, everyone.
All right, the pop-up show. Don't forget Southern Edge Beverage CO.com. Southern Edge Beverage CO.com. Click on the QR code. Get like very reduced shipping. Oh yeah. So yeah. All right.
What?
Thank y'all for tuning in. I gotta go.
Okay, good night. Thank
Somebody's
you.
knocking at my door. Hold on. I'll be there in a second.
Doug got a girlfriend. All right, Naughty. They just leaving?
Peace. Right.
That's it? And
I guess that's it.
All right, see y'all Thursday. Have a good one. I gotta end this.
Yep.